Morning. So a little bit of a change of plan this morning. We were just going to go jump on the drill and start seeding again, but since it's still wet, even though it's kind of windy right now, you guys can't tell right now because I'm in my yard. It's kind of protected here, but we're going to go to the farm with this outfit, fire up the sprayer, put a little bit of Roundup water on the sprayer, and go do that just a little bit, not a lot. Just go do that passing a bit at that field that we ran out of product on the other night there, remember? I want to get that done. It might be a waste of time again doing that because I don't know if there was much growing in that spot to start with, but we're going to go do that this morning so that field's completely sprayed because I should be moving there tomorrow night kind of thing. So we'll do that, get that out of the way. And we still got that last field, the whole field to spray. But I'm not going to do that today because, like I say, it's too windy. The wind just gets stronger and stronger as the day goes on. So that's breaking on that last field. So there's not going to be any kind of stubble to stop that wind, even if we put the booms right on the ground. I noticed that yesterday. When we did that little bit of spraying yesterday, I noticed with the booms right low on the ground going slow, even though it was windy, it didn't carry that solution very far, being the weeds were, 8 inches, 10 inches tall, whatever they were. It almost acted as a, like a windbreak. And when the booms were that close to it, it just went right down on the weeds, and hopefully the chemical was on the weeds long enough to kill them. So that other field with breaking, there's no stubble at all to try, slow that wind down, even if the booms are close to the ground. So it looks like the next good day or morning or evening or whatever to spray that, unless the forecast is wrong, is Tuesday morning. So it'll work. It's just I'll have to wait till Tuesday to go spray that. Unless tonight or tomorrow night the wind calms right down. So yeah, we'll just keep an eye on the wind as we're seeding today, like later on today. If the wind dies down this evening, we'll stop the drill, jump on the sprayer, and go spray that last field. And if not, Tuesday morning or the next time the wind has calmed down. So, but for this morning, we'll go dick around with that little pass in a bit that we missed, or didn't miss, but ran out of chemical on. Go take care of that today, so then that field's completely ready to go. And yeah, so let's go do that. Now the first thing we better do is keep the calves grain for the day. I got that bale feeder almost empty. It's good. The trouble is, I don't really have a pasture for them though. I don't want to put them in with the first calvers and right here, that little pasture with their calves, their baby calves. I did that last year, and these replacement heifers, I think they were riding the shit out of those baby calves. I don't know, it's not a good idea to do that. I took the chance last year, and I don't know if it worked out very good, but I got an idea in the future what I want to do. It's going to take a little bit of time to set up an electric fence on a pasture right beside this one. And if I just put them right beside each other, heifers, they'll just break fence probably. Maybe next year I'll have it set up. But anyway, hey Jimmy, let's give these girls some wheat this morning. Okay, that's done. Let's go fire up that sprayer. Yeah, it's windy, but like I say, for that passing a bit, drag the booms right on the ground, it'll work. All right. Let's get this thing fired up. Grid heater on. Get out of here, you little frickin' bird. Frickin' birds. Okay, I got a little bit of solution on. Like I say, this might be a waste of time. I don't know. But since it's still pretty wet to be seeding, I thought, let's just go take care of that so that field's totally sprayed and ready to go. And then we'll get that last field another day. So Let's head her out there. Well, we'll get her folded out, check the map, and I can see some green here. Pretty sure it's right here. Pass or something like that, or a pass and a half, I think it was. Oh yeah, right there. Oh man, that's more than a pass and a half. That's like, finish that little pass, 1, 2. That's like 2 passes and 2 short passes and a little sliver, I guess. Good thing I mixed up a little bit extra than I thought there was left. There's probably only a few acres, but okay. I guess we'll go over there and just, do that same thing. Drag the booms on the ground. There's not a lot of stubble here either, though. But whatever. For the little bit that we're going to do, I think it'll be fine. You can see it there. So that is a slough, and then this is going to be sprayed right. You can see where I ran out right there. Let's go get her done. There we go. Last pass. It's not a very long pass either. So, but I can see that solution drifting pretty good. So definitely not going to spray the rest of that other field today. Well, that's it. I had a little bit of solution left. So I came in here in this little neck where it, I had to seed around last year, but it's dry right now, right here. See, there's a little bit of green stuff over here and then over there. Kind of see it better over there, yeah. So I emptied out the sprayer right in here, put it on manual, and just soaked this again with, I sprayed right through that when we did the field that night, but since I had a little bit of stuff left, I give her another dousing of Roundup. So the tires on the sprayer weren't even wet, even right close to the edge there of the water. So guy might be able to seed right through that. I'm not sure I'm going to take the chance seeding through it when the cart's full, but in a couple more days or whenever we get here, it's just going to dry up even more. So guy might be able to just seed right through that. That'd be nice and handy instead of coming way around here. Well, it's not that far, I guess, but it's just handier to go, to cut it off. Anyway, I guess let's head back to the yard and park this thing. Well, there. Took care of that. Why does it feel like the wind died right down? Must be sheltered right here. But when I emptied out the tank on that little slough part there, I had the booms right on the ground, going nice and slow because it was kind of rough from the old ruts in there, and that wind was taking that solution and blowing it way away, like it's blowing it around, and the booms are right on the ground. So there's no way we could go spray that other field today. It's just gonna have to wait. But I guess let's head back out to the drill. It's pretty much full still from last night there, so fire it up, warm it up, and go try seeding again. The old girl's got a hydraulic leak. I think it's coming out of this block. That's for the Atom Jet, I think. Looks like it was leaking right there. Oh, well, that's loose. I guess we'll try tighten that up. Just an Allen wrench, I think. Tighten up that plug or whatever that is. And looks like it was coming out of there. It was dripping down, looks like, and all over the thing here. We'll tighten her up. Even though we didn't burn a whole lot of diesel yesterday, we'll top her up. Keep as much weight on that tractor as possible. Hills in this field. Not real big hills, but they're longer and gradual. Just keep it full of fuel. And I got that plug tightened up, wiped it down kinda. Keep an eye on her and hopefully it won't leak anymore. Check some hoses. Start going. I was thinking, when we checked seed depth last night, Didn't seem like it was affecting the seed depth. Well, we just checked the one spot, mind you. But see how today goes. There's a seed. Yeah, that's a seed right there. I don't know. Seems pretty wet to me. It's built up pretty good on that packer wheel. We'll do a few passes and see what happens. Found a couple hoses. Had a crack in them right here. So I just cheated, pulled the hose out, cut it off, put the hose back on. Should have enough length to do that. I gotta quit being lazy and replace all these white hoses. And these white hoses are troublesome. Then again, the black ones haven't been on long enough to know if they're any better, so we'll know next season, I guess. These black hoses that are on now are gonna sit outside until next spring, so next spring will tell us a little more maybe. Yeah, I think we're good to go. Let's go seed. While we're going here, I decided to notch her down one gear. And we're doing about 3.5 miles an hour. I thought it's still pretty wet. Mud sticking to the packer wheel is pretty good still. Let's just do a little test. Slow down to like 3.5 for part of this field, and then notch her back up to like 4 miles an hour tomorrow. And then we got that grass trail along the whole side over there. So once I start doing the 4 mile an hour, it'll be a good test to see if we notice any difference on how the canola grows from 3.5 to 4 mile an hour, right? There comes one of the BTOs in this area. There's one drill and the other one. Bet you 20 bucks they're coming right here, because I seen the big truck semi pull in right there. I bet you they'll have that hammered off in a few hours today. Big 715 quad tracks with great big Borgo drills. Not sure what size of drills they are, but they're big. 66 foot minimum. Yeah, they're one of the biggest farmers in this area. Oh yeah, there they are. Just rolled in. Nice looking outfits. Oh, a little shaky. Oh, it doesn't zoom in very good at all. Yeah, brand new 715 quad tracks this spring. That was kind of funny. Last year, I think we were seeding the same time too. They were seeding over there and I was seeding here. And it was wheat last year, so I seeded it this way. Nice long, almost full mile passes. I looked over once, they pulled in. It felt like I looked over again. They're gone, done. Two great big drills like that. Man, it don't take them long to come into a field, hammer it off, and get the hell out of there. Okay, so here's where we're gonna cut it off. Right in line with the slough there, and that basically that's the property line too. So this is that back quarter, and this is the front quarter, like on our side. So that side is 3.5 miles an hour seated, and this side will be 4. So then when we drive along the grass trail along our fence there to get back to that pasture, should be a distinct line of which was seated at what speed. And if there's no difference, well then there's no point seating at 3.5 miles an hour in the future. Well, I had to stop for a pee break, but it's definitely drying up. Look at the packer wheels now. It's not sticking near as bad today as last night there. That's good. This could be just caked up from before, just not flaking off yet or something. But when you can see part of the rubber, I think we're definitely okay now. Right on. I wasn't going to stop seeding or anything, but it's kind of dragging my feet this morning. Doing that 3.5 mile an hour is a little test. Do a quick walk around. And while we're like quarter full, getting down there, load up again. I'm gonna do the headland on this end now, right? Like right here, along this fence, because we're going back and forth this way. So I need to turn around. So now that I'm like only quarter full, I'm gonna go there and back. There's a slough. You just see that dark spot there in the middle of the screen. So there's water there, but there is enough of an opening, I think, to get through there, at least one pass along the fence. So we'll do that now while we got like not much product on the cart. I'm not sure I'd want to try it going through there if a guy was right full, so we'll do that right now and then do a few more passes. A few more passes here, and then we'll probably have to go load up again. And I think once we load up, we'll run right to town. So there's probably not much left in the truck right now, right? It's not going to be another full fill once we get empty. So we'll put whatever's left in the truck, or out of the truck in the cart. And then before we go seeding again, we'll go right to town, get more fertilizer, and then we'll be 100% good for the night. Not sure if I'm going to work real late tonight, but we'll see how things go, I guess. Look at all the water we got to go around here. Holy crap. That's wet this year. Mind you, it was like that one other year, I think, now that I think about it. I think I had to go around it like this, way around here too, one other time. A couple years ago. Anyway. I guess we should check some hoses, jump back in her, and keep going. Yeah, that row's good. Yeah. Yeah, looks all good to me. Man, this is so nice to not feel like I'm in a rush. I hate feeling rushed, especially doing this kind of a job. You get one chance to plant this crop. Make her count. Just checking the hoses on the mid-row bander boots, making sure they're all the way in the boot. It's hard to see them when they're lifted up in the air. Looking underneath it like that, it's easier to look from the top. I think we're all good here. Yeah, I think so. Alrighty, let's keep rolling. I think we'll make it through here, at least one pass. The sprayer went through there, now it's with the skinnies on. I've just been leaving the skinnies on year round. I don't know. Haven't had a problem yet. Yeah, the tires aren't even getting wet right here. Yesterday when I almost got stuck in that low spot, all the tires were wet. So oh crap, there's a tree on the frick sakes. Well, it was low enough to the ground. Tires drove over it, kind of busted it. and then the shanks drug it off the edge, kind of. Seen it at the last second. I should have stopped and threw it off. We're okay. There. Now when we go back the other way, we'll have to do a couple rounds around that slough. Man, what a difference half a mile an hour makes. 4 mile an hour feels so fast compared to 3.5. Yeah, I'm sure that's going to be dried up in the fall, but what do you do? All these other, there's one more slough to go around just over there too, in the middle of the field. I'm sure it'll be dried up come fall time, and then same thing with around the dugout. It might be dried up a little bit. Probably not as dry as it was, but maybe just around, like closer to the dirt will be wet, and that's about it. And why not? Well, we're just about empty. May as well make at least one round around this slough dugout. Just lowers the chances of getting stuck. So once the first round's done, the next round away, even if we were right full, should be okay. Oh wow, it goes way out here yet too. I gotta go, holy crap. Lots of water here this year. Well, once we get back to this end on this pass, we may as well pick up, zip over to the truck and load up, because we're actually gonna run out of seed first. I thought we were gonna run out of fertilizer first, but no, there must be more fertilizer in those compartments than I realized. So I should have put more bags of canola in. Oh well. But yeah, we'll go load up once we get to the end here. And she warmed right up this afternoon. Yeah, let's get this thing, whatever's left in the truck, in the cart and go to town. Well, we're full of phosph in the cart. But same thing again, that back compartment of the cart doesn't have much in it. So the Pete's running. We'll run to town, grab some more and come back. And we're back. Nobody was at Nutri in there. Nobody, not one truck. I was expecting to wait for a few trucks when I got there. Nobody was under the tower, so in and out. Okay, well, let's get this cart right full. Right full. And go do some more seeding. Okay, now we're gonna put the right full of fertilizer. We'll put, I don't know, like 14 bags in this time. Because last time we put 8. And I figured there was probably a couple bags in there to start with. So there was, say, 10 total. And we ran out of seed first. And there was still a little bit of fertilizer left. So let's try 14 bags. And hopefully we'll all... Well, that was 7 bags. Put another 7 on there and throw those in too. Man, I like this bag lift. I think somebody commented and said they used the conveyor. That's all fine and dandy, I guess. I mean, you already got the conveyor set up when you're loading fertilizer, so I don't know. Same difference, I guess. All right. 14 bags in there. That should be good for like 140 acres, you know? So, call that good. Blow off this fertilizer that I spilt every time. Man, a lot of practice, I guess. Well, I think we're ready to go. Check some hoses. Should have enough fuel for the rest of the day. I hope, anyway. Doesn't burn that much. Okay, yeah, let's go check some hoses. Check those fans up before I forget. Keep on keeping on. All the seed hoses are good. Just checking the mid-row bander hoses. So far, so good. think we're good. I think we're good. Let's roll. Hold on, almost forgot. I gotta fill the tanks. We gotta guesstimate how many pounds of fertilizer in each compartment and how many pounds of seed. So we'll do that now. There. All the tanks were full. Oh wow. We gotta be putting on more canola than what it's showing. So we were pretty much out of canola and it still showed like 50 pounds in there, 10 acres worth. There's no way there was 10 acres worth in there. Huh. I wonder if I trim that seed rate back a hair again. It's just so expensive to have it wreck with. Put it on way too heavy and holy man. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I'm gonna nip the seed rate down just a bit. I don't think it's way out to lunch, but it's out enough. Look at that outfit going, eh? 1,300 bushel cart. Wonder what that cart would look like behind this outfit. 715 quad track, 1,300 bushel cart. Wonder if they're gonna make a bigger cart eventually. Man, that's huge. Well, I'm noticing the dust isn't blowing away so quick anymore. I think the wind died down. I don't see the trees flapping very hard anymore either. I wonder if we should rip to the trucks, jump in the service truck, rip to the farm, load the sprayer, zip out to that next field and spray it tonight. I don't really feel like stopping this thing, but I mean, eventually I'll be caught up to the spray and I'll have to stop it anyway. So if we go now, it'll work out perfect. Should get this done tomorrow. Go to the next field tomorrow, finish it the day after. Well, yeah, it would work out pretty good if we went and sprayed that last field tonight. We'd probably get most of it done before it gets dark. But yeah, let's do that. Let's try it. I'm not sure if you can tell, but yeah, that's dust. It's kind of lingering around here. It's not yet. The wind died down finally. According to the weather forecast, it wasn't supposed to. I thought it was going to blow all night, all day tomorrow again, but let's try go get that last field sprayed tonight. Okay, yeah, the wind died right down to nothing. Just about dead calm. Let's get mixed. Load it up, head out there. Yeah, we got the chemical in. Got to copper up the water. And off we go. All right. Let's head her out there. Well, we made her to the field. Let's see if we can do a round before it gets dark. A few passes. It's going to get dark on us, but oh well. Well, just as I suspected, it's awfully dusty. Might not get a very good kill right in the sprayer tracks, but 10 gallon an acre, maybe it won't be too bad. And whatever we miss now, hopefully we'll get in crop. But I can't believe the kill we got when we broke this up. Like with all the rain we've got, ooh, here's a good sized rock. With all the rain we've got, I thought the grass would be growing back like it'd be a whole tinge of green out here. I mean, there's a little bit, but not like I thought there would be. Looks good. And for breaking, it's actually half smooth. It's not that bad. But I'm starting on the far end of the field. The approach is way over there in that corner, kind of over there. Go back and forth this way, work our way that way, and kind of curious to see how many acres are in here too, because I have no idea. Well, I got an idea, but when Dad first bought this, well, that was in the early 90s. He always called it 100 acres of farmland that you could farm if you wanted, because it was stubble when Dad bought it. And he always said, yeah, there's about 100 acres there, but there's a little bit of a bluff there of trees, so I don't know if that was included or not or what. And I got those mulched, 3 different bluffs of trees mulched. So yeah, I'm quite curious to see how many acres we get out of here. I mixed up for 115, was it? Yeah, 115, so I guess we'll see. Yeah, this looks way better than that little 46 acre piece I broke up last summer before harvest. And then I broke this up after harvest. And I did 2 different methods on breaking this versus the other little 46 acre piece. The little 46 acres right by our farm, I used the spikes in the cultivator and then our own vertical till unit to chop up the sods. And then I drug the cultivator with shovels through it to, shear off any other roots that the spikes missed, kind of thing. And there's grass growing back, and it was sprayed out. That little 46 acre piece was sprayed out. This was not sprayed out. I rented the Wishick breaking disc, used it 3 passes with the Wishick, and then 4 passes with the vertical till, I think it was. Anyway, it was a total of 7 passes here, and I think 13 passes on that little piece at home, the 46 acre piece. I can't believe how well this broke up and got a good kill on the grass. But that other stuff was sprayed out at home, and this still looks better. Yeah, so I think the 46 acre piece at home, including the pass with the sprayer, spikes on the cultivator, the shovels on the cultivator, and the vertical till unit, I'm sure I did that 13 times, 13 passes, and the grass is still growing back. And this was a total of 7 passes, but that breaking disc was the ticket. I will never break land with spikes in the cultivator again. Wow. That's how I was always taught to break land. Spikes in the cultivator and then disc, vertical till unit, whatever. But man, after seeing what that Wishick does, that's the way to roll. Well, so far we got 41 acres sprayed. And that seems like, well, there's these 2 great big bushes in the middle of the field. There's one right there and one over there, kind of. So I'm guessing more than 100 acres, but we'll see. Well, there's definitely more than 100 acres because we're out. Oh, it's too bumpy to hold it steady anyway. Yeah, I can't hold it steady. We're at 100 acres now, and we got 1, 2, maybe 3 more passes. Short passes though. So it's probably 105, 110 or something maybe. Well, that's got her. Glad I mixed up for 115 acres because there was 111. It's funny, I was going to mix up for 110. His dad always said 100 acres out there. I thought, I'll mix up for 110 and should be good. Thought about it. No, I better mix up for 115. I don't really want to run short. I'm going to go all the way out there and spray it. May as well do it all. But we got her done. 111 acres exactly. That worked out pretty well. Perfect. Okay, let's get this thing back to the yard. Jump in the service truck. Zip back out to that field and go seeding some more. Made her back to our farm. I just realized, pre-burn's done, but this sprayer worked flawless all pre-burn here. That's never happened. Nice. Wind kind of picked up again. Not real bad, but a bit of a breeze now. Don't matter. Pre-burn's all done. All we got left now is the seeding. Happy and kind of bums me out at the same time. Seeding's coming to an end. I guess spraying's going to start up right away, so still got lots of work to do. Yeah, I guess I got to grab the spotlight, check some hoses. We just filled up not that long ago, so pretty well full. We'll do some more seeding. Let's roll. I had two hoses were all good except one of the bigger hoses there on the tower. Like on the tower in the middle of the drill there. Those big hoses, hang on. On that tower there. One of those fertilizer hoses had a little slit in it, pinhole. So duct tape to the rescue. We'll make the rest of the season no problem, but I think next season I might have to replace some of those bigger hoses on the, probably just for the fertilizer. But we'll be all right for now. Okay, well, let's see. I'm not tired at all. It's, I don't know, 11:30 or something like that. I wonder how long that took to shut down, go spray that, come back. I'll figure that out once I get going here. But yeah, I'm not tired, so let's try seed the rest of the stuff out of the cart. Whoa, there's still 80 acres left in the cart. Fertilizer. I don't think we'll be working that late, but now we'll just work till the guy gets tired and go home. Well, things were going real good. The key word is were. Came to another low spot. Checked it out. Looked at it. Deemed it dry enough. I think I'll make it through. Not quite. Didn't make her, so we're stuck again. Can't go forward. I'm just about on dry ground with the tractor. So I guess we'll unhook. I got that big tow rope in the truck still. Snake it out. Yeah, look, it's not even that bad. The cart, whoops. The tires in the cart are almost on hard ground. It's just a little too soft, I guess. The cart's not full. It's probably half full. A little over half, maybe. And that's a hill. Like, you can see the uphill, right? The tractor was starting to go uphill, actually. I thought I was home free. Started to grab traction, but just didn't quite get her. So I'll hook up the big tow rope, wrap the chain around and around and around the hitch of the drill again, kind of snake it out back this way, up that hill, and should be good to go. Okay, we're all hooked up. I got that chain wrapped around and around and around probably 6 times. Big rope to the tractor. Let's try to snake that out before the openers seep down. Let's just go slow. First gear at an idle. She's coming. We'll drag it way up on top here. Solid ground. Hook back up, and I think I'm gonna go home for the night. I told myself I wouldn't do this again. Here we are. Oh crap. I'll have to go back to the truck. I forgot a jack-all to jack that hitch up on the drill, otherwise I won't be able to hook up to it. I got to get it up quite a ways here because that cart is still downhill there, like facing uphill, I guess. Get those back tires of the cart right on top of solid ground here. I think I'm good now. Okay, we're all hooked up again. Let's see if everything works. Monitor will take a minute to boot up. Oh, intake cameras, they hooked up right. Tank 1, 2, 3, and 4. Pretty sure. Openers. it up and then I'll kick the fans in, see if they're... Because that one fan, the hose has got to be a certain way, and I keep forgetting to mark them with color-coded zip ties. Okay, here we go. Okay, this fan kick on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Fans aren't kicking on. See, there's no RPM. Have I got the hoses backwards or what's going on? Okay, I think I got her figured out. Try it again. There we go. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Okay, fans are working. We should be good to go seeding now. Well, we're back seeding again. Total time down, 45 minutes. I had that big tow rope in the truck. I was gonna take it out and I thought, you know, if I take it out, I'll need it for sure. I'm gonna leave it in the truck and maybe that'll be a reminder not to get stuck again. And I did anyway. But since it was in the truck, it was a lot quicker of an unstuck this time. Well, I'm tired. So I'm gonna go home. Well, thanks for watching today's video, and we'll see you today. It's breaking day already. I gotta go home.